Good morning. Good morning. What's going on with my people? My peeps. All righty. Let me get in my chair here. I have a cushion in my chair now. It is a butt cushion and it protects the inner thighs, and so I have that on top of my regular thing. And okay, let's see. All right, yeah. So I like to be careful when I get in the chair, so that way everything stays aligned. Alrighty, hold on. I know y'all, why can't she do this before she presses that record button? I guess I'm just too doggone comfortable with y'all. I'm always doing stuff. I stay busy. I really do. Oh, this came from Hobby Lobby, by the way. For those that are curious. But you know what? If you're curious about anything that I have, just ask. And I am nibbling right here on a, let me pull this down some because I know. This is a peanut butter meal bar, 3 net carbs, high in calories, high in fat. And I just don't indulge in the whole thing. They're expensive. So I was eating half of these a day. Now I eat I eat definitely less than half. I just broke this piece off, you know. But it's the weekend, so that's kind of like a little treat. But you know what I wish I had in it? I wish that I had, what do you call that? Cool Whip. Oh my gosh, y'all. Cool Whip. I can eat Cool Whip right out the container with nothing. I'm serious. I ain't lying. But you are not stupid. We know that Cool Whip and Jello and all of those things that we could just eat right out of the container is bad for us. All right, so I'm going to keep this way. So that way I know for a fact that you guys can see it. Okay, so tonight, y'all, we got Snoopy in the house. I don't know if you can see little Snoopy without me spilling it, but there's Snoopy in Woodstock. And my drink is mango, 0 sugar, Minute Maid mango passion. And I do not, as you notice, I don't fill it up, but I put a lot of ice in it, so that way a little bit can go a long way. Y'all, let me tell you, if you're watching what you're eating and you're watching your sugars and you want to have that little indulgence, I love this because it doesn't taste, I don't have aftertaste and stuff like that. And it's like, you really feel like you got a mango in your mouth. All right, so tonight, what do you call it? Happy Planner had a special sale recently where there was no shipping at all, and it was no minimum to buy. I'm going to be honest with you. Happy Planner didn't have anything that I wanted, let alone anything that I needed. But there was no way I was going to pass this opportunity up. So I found 3 random sticker books that looked like it would be something I could get a lot of use out of. So the first one we found was called Zay Wild, Be Brave. So I will hold that up. Okay. And all right. Let me just double check, because I got to be all right. I got to be sure that you guys are able to, and I'm going to kind of lower this down just a tad bit. Right on. Because this way I can see without having to lift up. All right. And let's see, if I put it this way, I can just kind of slide it down and then slide it up. So that's cool. Let me put just my little thingy here, because I want you to be comfortable, but I have to be comfortable. Okay. Yeah, all right. So I love this book because, all right, so if I flatten it, that will help too. I like this because I like the vibe of this thing. I'm not really into the box stickers like this, the decorative box stickers, but you know, you can't go wrong with them. So we've got Focus on the Good. We've got Bloom, Bloom with Grace. Okay, and that's on paper. Ah, y'all look at that. That's another reason why I chose to get it. Because if I can find sticker books that have, where I can use more stuff than I can't, like if I tear out 3 or 4 pages because I can't use them, don't like them, and I just put them in my recycling, I'm good. And this was one of those books where I think I only tore out 1 page. I've had these books now for several days. I've just not had a chance to get in touch with you guys to upload, to film, let alone anything else. All right, so these are nice and pretty. And here we go with these. If you like that woodland vibe. All right. And I want to give a shout out to all of you who are out there watching my videos. I love y'all so friggin' much. I mean, it's pure frigginometry. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And if you like this video, just 1 out of 10, please give that like button a big old hug for me, because I appreciate it and it helps with the algorithm. And you know that's important. All right, so look at that. Isn't that something? There is magic in every day. So this is nice, and this is on clear. So guys, you might see me use some new imagery. Someone had advised me, they were just giving their opinion, and I just chose to give it a try because, you know me, I don't like to be pressured. That my thumbnails are kind of weak. So what I wanted to do was just experiment with some generated thumbnails. So that way it might be more appealing. Because this, I don't want work, okay? YouTube is supposed to be fun and enjoyable and honoring Jesus. So I don't want no work. I'm not looking to be monetized. I ain't looking for this, that, and the other. We just hanging out. Because once you start putting money on it, and then once you start demanding that people click like and demanding that people subscribe, and I understand that, I get it now, you know, it just takes the fun out of it. It takes, and you don't want to put pressure on your viewers, because there are tons of videos out there, y'all, that I like, and I forget to click like, you know. So I understand that, because I'm just not a little content creator, but I'm a big time viewer. So I love these, really love these. These would be great to write little scriptures in. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Pamela, and my name should have been Cheyenne, but we had some problems when I was being named, and I ended up being named Pamela. And that is very far from Cheyenne. My nickname would have been Shay or Che or something like that. But anyhow, my biological mother did tell me, well, we were really leaning toward China. And I'm like, China, like in the place, the location? Yep. And I'm like, how would you had spelled my name? Same way, China. And I was like, I would have preferred Cheyenne. Oh, that was so hilarious. You are wildly capable of amazing things. What is meant for you will find its way. Oh, you know, amen. Thumbs up. to that kind of thing. So to all of my subscribers, the ones that I haven't heard from in a while, I hope that you guys are doing well. Let's see, the new subscribers, welcome, welcome. I really don't take requests, but if there is something that you feel is really important to you, you can send me a message in the comments and just let me know that this was something that you know, might be interested in seeing me do. So there's that. But like I said, if there is anything that you want me to share, like do you want to see a bag, or do you want to see what's in this, or do you want to see what collection this is, or what collection that is, I have no problem just doing something like that, because that's real easy. So here we go with that. And I noticed that I have men, I've said this before, I have men who have subscribed to my channel. I don't know what the heck a man would be interested in my stuff for, unless he's interested in the devotionals. But I sure as heck welcome them, most definitely. So yeah, like I was saying, so I've got some generated imagery for some thumbnails, and I think I'm going to use one for this particular video. So it's just an AI generated photo of me, imagery of me. To me, I can see my eyes, I can see, you know, my hair, complexion stuff, but it's some of them I can see that's my nose, but they never use my lips, and I have a little tiny chip on my left front tooth, and they wipe that out completely. They don't use my hands or nothing like that, but I'm grateful for it. I mean, it's free, and it's just fun to experiment with. Friend of mine used Canva. I don't know if they used Canva for mine or not, but isn't these nice? I love these little things. I met one in person, 3 of them. And I don't know if they were llamas or pacas. I think the ones I met were pacas. But I said llamas. Llamas, llamas. You know, when I say llamas, I'm thinking of Spanish, like me llama, me llamo, or me llamas, or whatever. My Spanish has deteriorated greatly. I used to be quite impressive in that. But in Spanish, the double L sound is like a ya or ja sound, like, you know, like that. So I get confused sometimes, but these are llamas, or pacas. And I petted them. They were really irritated because they were tired of all the attention they were getting. That was one of those off-the-cuff videos that I made where Gary and I were in Annapolis. So, anyhow, let's keep on flipping through. You will see some AI-generated thumbnails of me. And, I mean, it's a nice likeness, but it's not me. it's there. I don't know. They erase the bags under my eyes. They don't put in my, there's no highlights in my hair. Let's see. My brows are kind of off. So, but I can definitely see me. All right. And some of them, the face is too narrow, too skinny, and some the face is too wide and too chubby. But, you know, it's cool. Whatever. So here we go with some more stuff. And these are just boxes, plain old boxes. And oh, look at that, y'all. It is in gold, but it is very pretty. And it would make a lovely spread. Okay, we got rose gold. Love that better. I like gold. Like, some ladies can wear gold jewelry and it looks so beautiful on their skin, especially if it's like 10 karat gold. But when you get that fake, really bright, harsh, yellowy looking gold, oh, I can't stand it. All right, so here is some more of that. And this is on paper. Oh, is that not cute or what? Look at that. Love it. Absolutely love it. Look at that. Be brave. You are limitless. Look at that. That's cute. I can definitely use this. So that's why I'm glad I got this book, y'all, because this book, look at that. That's it. We're done. And this one was made by this lady right here, Angela Smith. And I don't know if this is a real picture of her. It could be AI generated. Y'all, AI ruling things. You know, doctors, everybody, doctors, lawyers, everybody's using AI. But we needed that many years ago, boy. Them 70s and 60s. All right, so let's move on. These are Cozy Critters. Y'all have seen this before. You know I've bought this before. So this one we're going to flip through a little bit faster. Look at that. Because I bought the planner set for Cozy Critters. So we're going to flip through this a little bit faster. But that is really cozy. You know what? I mean, I love Happy Planner stickers and stuff. But y'all, they need to get up with Live Love Posh. Tell me I am not lying, right? The artwork that you get from Live Love Posh. Oh, man. That's my favorite. The artwork that you get from them little sticker books from AliExpress and Temu. Love that artwork. Because, y'all, this is the truth. If Happy Planner did not have the sale, I would have made no purchase. Because I've used up most of my points and stuff. I mean, I had like 800 rewards, so I had to use them up. But I'm just saying, you know, if they didn't have this sale, I would not have made a purchase. And I miss Planners Anonymous. I miss Planners Anonymous. And I don't know what the tariff situation is like coming from there. I'll have to look it up and see if I can find something that I can make a purchase of. So if you like that, that's Cozy Critters. And then we're going to move on to the last one. And this one is called Wild Type. Wild Type. You know what? All this time I've been talking and this thing the lens needs to be wiped. Hold on.